Look to the throne, the eastern light, crowning brilliance fills our sight. Beneath their rays our hearts ignite, Oriens victoriosus.
50 years ago, someone had a great idea. A medieval-themed party. The idea caught on, flourished, and became a dream shared near and far. 2 years later, the Society for Creative Anachronism came to Staten Island, New York, to establish the East Kingdom. If this were a creation myth, we would say that these first denizens landed in the East from outer space, giving nod to the science fiction fans that one of our founders, Lady Elfrida, otherwise known as author Marion Zimmer Bradley, recruited from. Perhaps instead, we would swear that they came from the bowels of the earth, as the first few knights, all from a spelunking club, would have you believe. Regardless of origin, these few and proud came together and began something that, half a century later, is exponentially greater than its parts. On June 2nd, 1968, in no greater venue than the cloisters themselves, the Seneschal of the East appointed the first king and queen, Maragorn the Artificer and Adrian of Toledo, so that they could preside over tourneys. Because these first royals were chosen not by tourney, but for a tourney, we can proudly say that the Kingdom of the East was founded in service to others, and that servitude to the populace is what makes the East Kingdom so strong and admired. Before the Kingdom of the East, there was Ostgard. Consisting of the 5 boroughs of New York City, the early versions of kingdom law required that the crown live within 50 miles of the city, thus why it is still called a crown province today. Eventually that law changed, and Ostgard, although retaining its title as crown province of the East Kingdom, became the equivalent of a barony in 1976. As the Kingdom of the East was created just after the Kingdom of the West, the East Kingdom is fortunate to be the motherland for other younger kingdoms that came afterward. The Kingdom of Atlantia was once a principality of the East that was founded in 1977. It became a kingdom in its own right through Michael of Bedford and Carissa of Burgundy in 1981. Interesting to note that they were also the ruling couple of the East at that time, and they are the only monarchs to simultaneously hold 2 royal lineages. The Principality of Drakenwald was established in 1980 through King Gavin I and Queen Tamara via their children, Prince Jan and Princess Tuiren, and became a kingdom in 1993. The Kingdom of Ethelmark is the youngest daughter kingdom, as a principality established by King Horik and Queen Leah in 1989. They only became a kingdom in 1997. These 3 kingdoms, though younger, have proven themselves wonderful and vital additions to the SCA. Although the kingdom's influence has spread itself around the globe, the kingdom proper still has its own exceptionality that draws outsiders and natives alike to its events. The denizens of the East Kingdom are now celebrating their 48th year, and the pride they show in the blue tiger is obvious. Their efforts have helped make the East Kingdom stand out among the rest of the kingdoms for its artisans, awards, and attitude towards its people. The Kingdom of the East consists of 4 regions, and northernmost is the Crown Principality of Tirmara. What was once known as the Northern Shores became a principality in 2009, its name Celtic for Land of the Sea. This amazing bilingual area set in the Canadian provinces of Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland Labrador provides a wealth of culture and diversity to the east. The other 3 regions are the north, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and portions of New York State; central, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and portions of New York State; and south, Delaware, New Jersey, and portions of New York and Pennsylvania. Not all kingdoms are as blessed as the East in terms of artisans and scribes, and much has been extolled regarding the beautiful creations offered in service. The scrolls that accompany awards in the East, as well as the art presented as gifts or favors for other people, including stained glass, stone tablets, metal smithing, and glassworks, are exemplary. In addition, the kingdom has an overwhelming love of presentation, providing coronets, robes, and award medals painstakingly handcrafted by the artisans of the populace at every opportunity. The gifts provided by the East Kingdom are all one-of-a-kind masterpieces, and there is no doubt of the high level of skills and love for art among the society members of this illustrious realm. Hand in hand with the love and abundance of art is the East Kingdom's passion for awards throughout the territories. From service awards to awards for various types of combat, the East does its best to ensure that all who participate and contribute to the society are treated like valuable members, and these awards ensure devotion and loyalty to the kingdom in return. In addition to first level and second level awards that come with awards and grants of arms, the East has several orders of honor that distinguish participants for their good deeds throughout these lands. The Queen's Order of Courtesy is presented by the consort to those who show exemplary courtesy to all. The Order of the Burdened Tiger is presented to those gentles associated with running an event or an aspect of a royal progress that they feel was well above the normal standard of excellence. The Order of the Tiger's Cub is for children who display admirable virtue and decorum at events. The Order of the Troubadour is given for vocal entertainment and especially for encouraging others to join in or respond in kind. The Order of the Terpsichore is given for consistent and unselfish devotion in teaching dance and polite court movement. The King's Order of Excellence is given by the sovereign to those who maintain a high standard of authenticity in their persona, in the feast hall, in their encampments, and on the field. The Order of the Golden Mantle is given to those who have demonstrated prowess in an auxiliary capacity on the field of battle, such as in siege weaponry, scouting, or thrown weaponry. The Order of Artemis is given to those who have demonstrated prowess in combat archery on the field of battle, given service to the kingdom such as marshalling, commanding, building equipment, or teaching, and served the Queen on and off the field. The Order of Gawain is given to honor and recognize those young people up to and including the age of 17 who have distinguished themselves by acts of valor, honor, chivalry, courtesy, and leadership within a youth martial activity. In addition to these noble orders, the East Kingdom offers a number of other awards to individuals the Crown feels make the East Kingdom a more special place. These include ciphers, awarded by the royals at their last court for those who have been of assistance, awards of esteem given to recognize specific acts that move them, and augmentations of arms for those who properly serve the royalty. Other awards include the Blue Tiger Legion, given to groups who have demonstrated exceptional martial prowess on the field, the Order of Valor of the East, given by the King to individual members of the armies of the East Kingdom who display extraordinary command excellence or extraordinary acts of valor on the battlefield at an inter-kingdom war. The Order of the Golden Lyre, given by the King and or Queen to an individual or group whose single work or performance manifests and represents the fire and passion of the East Kingdom arts. The Tiger of the East, given to those who most embody and personify the ideals of the East Kingdom. The Company of the Pennon of the East is given to those East Kingdom subjects who have demonstrated exceptional martial prowess as field support, staff, or others who support the East Kingdom at events held in other kingdoms. The Award of Gilder is given to children under the age of 18 in the East who display or perform works of arts and sciences that manifest the spirit of the East Kingdom arts. Among the awards for good service and unparalleled skills, the East continues to try to find ways to encourage its citizens. Most recently, Queen Keelan created the Kids Service Initiative, in which children are sent on a service scavenger hunt and are awarded for completing service-based tasks during events. The East is famous for its artisans and praised for the amount of awards and scrolls it provides to its hard-working citizens. But what is most lauded among the East's many merits is its positive and welcoming attitude toward its residents. The East promotes its individuality and supports the many cultures existing within its borders, appreciating its French-Canadian cousins with a bilingual gazette and announcement page. In addition, you will find in the East Kingdom that nearly everyone is willing to pitch in at most events. This is because the East Kingdom does not hold to any sumptuary laws, and in fact makes sure that the king and queen are the first among equals, not laws unto themselves. The people of the East feel they can write their own oaths, speak their own fealty, and know their own minds. The East Kingdom arms, which also serve as the arms of the current king, are purple, with a gold eastern crown surrounded by a green laurel wreath, edged in gold. The queen's arms are purple, with a gold eastern crown surrounded by a wreath of gold roses. The East Kingdom also has a badge, a secondary heraldic emblem, of a blue tiger, which may be worn or displayed by any subject of the kingdom. In 2 years, the great kingdom of the East celebrates its own golden anniversary, and it will be an amazing time of joy and pride. Any kingdom founded in one of the most diverse melting pots in the world is going to shine when the spotlight hits it. The East loves its people and extols their skills and virtues with the loudest of voices. The SCA brought us all together, but the East Kingdom has the drive to make it last. With flair.
Sing her praise, shout to the sky in proud displays. Orient victoriosus, Orient victoriosus, Orient victoriosus.